You hear them birds? There was a request for more Ollie, and my mission is to do same. Those birds haven't pushed south yet, although we haven't been getting the purported cold snap that the rest of the nation's getting. I see that mass migrations of birds at around the 1,700 foot level across the nation. Ollie is doing splendidly. He really is. I've said this before, but it's fun to hear out loud. By day 4, he had himself completely potty trained. He peed in the house like 6 times on the same rug, which has been washed 24 times. Come. He knew his name by like day 7, and he could distinguish it from Ellie. So Ollie and Ellie are 2 different words, and they know it. He sleeps through the night. If it wasn't for Ellie waking up at 5 a.m., he'd probably still be sleeping. But luckily, I'm an early riser, so we've been here about 103 or 4 days, and we're fixing to do the 30-day countdown starting today. It's just been joyous. But you see how the leaves are changing. It'll be bright and sunny today after this fog, low cloud cooks off. And it'll be sunny tomorrow and Tuesday, and then outdoor sports Wednesday, 70% chance of rain. Welcome to the birch forest. Little Prince. He's just a doll. He gets better every day. Mostly we're happy he's not beating up on Ellie so much, and she said this 24 times. She's so sweet she doesn't bite him or remind him who's boss, and that's actually a problem. He's 37 pounds-ish. Actually, tomorrow we weigh him. He'll probably be 40. When we got him at 8 weeks of age, he was 7 whole pounds. Just an amazing creature. We're so blessed. I think I told the story. Sherba picked him out of a litter of 7 males, and he was by himself, and that's why she picked him. I didn't say anything, but I'm like, well, he's probably by himself because he got a screw loose. Turns out I was wonderfully wrong. There's this neat stage in your life. Caution, armchair philosophy coming. Ooh, something been rolling around out there. We do have bears, but I don't see any bear scat. I haven't seen any moose scat. But you get the stage in your life that you've seen everything, and you know each story. There's only 6 of them. You know, boy meets girl, boy loses girl. Story number 1. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl. Story number 2. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets bored. But you know, you see what I'm saying? So you have preconceived ideas about what you think is going to happen in a situation, and generally it's negative. I'm just so pleased that I'm enjoying being wrong. Now, those are words you'll never hear an engineer say. They won't even hint to it, but yeah, love it when I'm wrong. Ollie Bain, come. Good boy, Ollie. You little maniac. I think a skunk or a fox pees in the middle of the road back there, and they love that spot. What a doll. What a doll. So today's menu, we'll be heading to Loring Air Force Base. There'll be pictures, maybe a slideshow on that. There's a museum up there. It was a SAC base in the 50s and went through 94 when it got closed down. And that was the end of that. And they've been trying to revive it ever since, but it's dead. Let's see what he does here. This is our usual turn. This is the first time I've had him by myself off lead. Hey, Mr. Smelly Smell. Ollie Bane, come. He's scared of me. He reacts right away. That's actually not true at all. His mother, oh my goodness, she strikes fear in everybody. Come on. This is new to him. So, yeah, Strategic Air Command Base during the Cold War. They had nukes, and actually they dropped one out of the belly of a. Well, it was either is it a B-39 was bigger than a B-52? Anyway, they had dropped one right out on the tarmac, and it mashed 6 of the 7 or 8 "Dear Jesus, don't blow up" switches. And everybody in this geographic area got insanely lucky that they weren't blown to bits. I forget how many broken arrows there were, but there's like one in Georgia where they actually never did find that bomb. It went into a swamp and never to be seen again. One off the coast of Spain, or in Spain, off the coast of Spain. A bunch of them. It's just amazing none of them lit the universe up. But anyway, there's a little museum there that'll only take a few minutes to go through. Our friends Ralph and Helen, are going to drive us up there today. We're going to have lunch, go see the little museum, and call it a day. And then we will be home. Then tomorrow morning, going to fly. Tomorrow evening looks favorable. I'm going to run that by Ralph, because Ralph expressed the desire to wait and see if we can't fly in the evening, but we'll see. Tomorrow is a holiday, so I'd like to do both. Then Tuesday, fly in the morning. Come home, I'm going to do some touch-up body work on my rig, my truck. I paint it, it's white, and then I hit it with clear coat, and it turns almost a gray. And I think I figured it out. I put too much clear coat on it. The clear coat is not completely clear, apparently. But I'm going to do that. Get up underneath the rig, just check everything out real good. Cycle the landing gear up underneath it. Make sure all those are working properly. And then slowly go through and cycle the slide outs. Make sure they're good. Go ahead and grease them up real well. Had a nice talk with the owner, the new owner, the owner's son. And yeah, they're trying to he's trying to gather his wits about them and figure out what they're going to do with the place. Obviously they're going to keep it, but they just need to figure out how to make it more economically viable. And unfortunately, generally, that means raising prices. Now, he didn't say that, but that's coming. As long as he's within line of, other favorite places I stay, we'll keep paying. But, you reach a point of diminishing returns where if you cause your folks to not show up, that's worse than paying less. But, he's got to figure all that out. And he's a bright fella. He'll be able to do that. We're coming up next year, although my son, he's threatening still to propagate the species, him and his wife. So if they get pregnant within the next couple of months, right in the middle of our travel season, so we'll see how that goes. I'll play all that by ear. We've been real lucky. We have been able to go and hit just about every conceivable perpetually furrowed brow. Every conceivable bucket list item that we wanted to, almost, travel wise. If we come up next year, we've got a pro tip. There's this place in New Jersey, right off 95, about 5 miles off of it, which is basically a parking lot campground. And within walking distance, and I'm talking about just a few feet, you can hop on public transportation that'll take you into the city. Take you into Union Station, and then you can do whatever you want from there. So the idea would be to see if Ollie can do an Ellie and tolerate being by himself for about 6 or 8 hours, which I think he will be next year, no problem. He's going through the night. He goes from about 7 o'clock in the evening to about 5 o'clock in the morning without needing relief. So that's huge. He's never once pooped or pottied in his puppy crate, his den. This is all new smells for him. I haven't been out here where we're going right now this year. This was my fantasy, was to be able to walk him through the woods before we left. And he is so kind to, hey handsome, to help fulfill that fantasy. I didn't think he'd be off lead. Ellie, God, if you took her off lead, it was insanity. She'd just run. Well, we hired a dog whisperer to fix that little problem. Hey, handsome. He is handsome. God almighty, he's beautiful. Oh, cool. Not much in the way of water down here. Let's see if I can not have something horrifying happen. I'm going to walk him through the stream of the... Come on, Ollie. Of the beaver pond. They tell me the beavers are back. Luckily, they're nocturnal. Come on, Ollie. Let me get his little feet wet. Now, I've been through here where it's, completely and utterly up to your mid-ankle. Let's see what Ollie does playing in the water. He's never done this. Is that cool or what? Those pipes are in the distance are from a syrup project that the owner does. And he's let it go, but he intimated the other day. Oops! Come on, Ollie. Come on. Taking his first steps in the natural water. Come on. Man, this is such a cool walk. I'm glad y'all could join me with it. This first time, like I said, Speaking of owners, come on. I'll be back. And we're back. That was the original owner, Ken, and his granddaughter, Emma. And they're in the new, they have 2 of them, EV side-by-side carts, and gosh, they are quiet. But they're both dog people. It's like a big day. I told them it was a big day. Never had Ollie off lead by myself. We're usually walking with Ellie, and he's just such a good boy. The idea is to tire him out. We're probably going to be about 3 getting back, and we won't leave until 11:15. His sleep period, and it was yesterday, from 10 to 2. I actually woke him and his sister up a little early so I could eat. It's just beautiful. Well, that's all the stuff that's worth knowing. Recap, going to go flying tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow evening as well, or later in that day, as it's a holiday. fly Tuesday for sure, and then Wednesday is indoor sports. Probably Tuesday when I get back from flying at the club, I'm going to do there again a little bit of maintenance on the truck and on the rig, make sure things are working, because if I need to get something fixed between now and leave time, I can get it done. Come on. Hey. Come on. Good boy. But we're going to enjoy the time we have left, spend probably a little bit more time with Ralph and Helen. There's a concert. There's a thing on the 3rd, which I think is Wednesday, we're going to go to. Believe it or not, I got to get a haircut. Probably going to wait until the bitter end, wait until like mid-September. That way I'll only have to maybe get one haircut while I'm gone. There's this really cool barber down the hill from us in North Carolina. Really nice. I'm going to go see him one more time. Probably do that just before I leave to go home. Yeah, it's bittersweet, but winter doesn't care. And I don't know that I've been here as late as September 30. And you wouldn't think that 14 days would make a difference, but according to the locals, after the 10th, things start getting tenuous. Starts getting cold, and none of them like the cold, which is so funny, you know. And when they were out snowmobiling every day and stuff like that, they were loving it. One of the cabins you can rent. I think Scott has ideas for the place to improve it. We told him that one place I stay up in, or down in North Carolina, the cool thing about it is, there are a number of cool things, is that they have a gazebo, and every evening at 5 o'clock they ring the bell, and people come over and bring a little wine and cheese, and you have a really nice evening. And you share ideas, and you talk about how cool the place is. Good boy. I got to teach him to get whistle trained. Whistle carries further than voice. He's doing pretty good. He just mimics Ellie, and this was one of my master plans, was to not wait until Ellie died, and frankly not get another dog. The master plan was to get another dog, let that dog get some of Ellie's attributes. She has few detriments, and you know, train him up that way. Ollie Bain, look at him, he's just thinking. Hey, come. Good boy. Come, Ollie. Ollie, sit. Hey, sit. Good boy. Hey, hold on now. I know you got new smells, but hold on. I got to snap you in. Come here. That wiggle worm. Hold on, guys. A terrible snap on this lead. I'm going to have to get one like Ellie's. Ollie, hold on. I know you're jazzed, but hold on. Here we go. There's a guy that has a rig down here on the left. I tell you all this, yeah I did. The absolute, Ollie Bang, come. The absolute worst part of camping is dogs. And it's actually not the dogs, it's the dog's owner. Letting them off lead and, God. So, it has to be our job each and every time that we come out to figure out where the hunds are, and stay away from them. This guy in the white truck here has one, and I think he's on a lead. But yeah, they have miles of these trails back in here, and that was my first time. I was all happy. What a great day. I'm glad I could there again share it with you. All right, I've ran out of blather. This thing's probably 20 minutes long, and I'll upload it via my phone. all the best.